impact from a creative standpoint, it's made me become like more hands-on, self-sufficient, I guess, if that makes sense. You know, like I want to have my hands on absolutely everything. I record myself now. If I could, I'd mix myself, but I know how to level my vocals out and stuff like that. It's like the quickest process for me. I've noticed in this pandemic, just creatively, if I knew how to like put together a beat, I'd probably be a one-man army. It's honestly what this probably has taught me, that just off of like principle of me doing things, like having things in my hand, I feel like most creative, most powerful, because like, you know, I can control absolutely everything. I can make sounds pop up at certain times and stuff like that. You know, a lot of my music is like based off of like movement and like emotion. So I guess that's what probably take like the biggest impact and stuff like that. It's just like creative, from a creative standpoint. A lot of times I try to like record by myself and everything. So like I prefer not to have people inside of the studio with me and stuff like that. So yeah, it'd probably be that. Other than that, like going to the studio don't really be much of an issue. You know, it's inside of the crib. So you know, I just wake up, boom, plug everything in, get to recording and stuff like that. But like, you know, shows, of course, because of COVID, so there's not like much of an interactive experience and stuff like that with your fans outside of the internet. Honestly, that's probably taking the biggest toll, like taking the biggest hit. It's like the live, the fan interaction point of all of this, because you know no one's there type stuff. You know, you're kind of locked inside of your cave and stuff like that. So it's just you and your brain. But yeah, those two things. Just like my creative process and like the way that I interact with fans, I've probably been hit the most.
Definitely what helped is his work ethic. Like, you know, this guy's a lab rat. He in the studio all day, man. Like, I got to damn near go to the studio and make him leave the studio. That's how much he in the studio. So that's make me, you know, a little bit at ease and calm. But honestly, only thing I'm missing in this whole situation is the fans, for him to interact and be able to run around, shake hands, you know, meet the people who really, you know, listening and downloading his music, really letting them get to see and touch and know what he about. Because, you know, that face-to-face interaction, you can't duplicate that. You know, like us doing this live right now, this is cool, but when we meet each other, we'll really be able to check the vibe and see, you know, what we really feel and what we really talking. So that part of it. But then the musician side, the musical fan, I love it, man, because it takes all the gimmicks away. You know, a lot of these guys out here, it's easy when the world was open. It's easy to drop music and be like, yeah, he the toughest dude from Nebraska. He sold the most dope in Ohio. He did this. He killed 10 bodies. Look at him. Now it's just all about the music, where it's supposed to be. You know, like the accolades is cool, but after you finish telling me what you did and the girls you was with, what you sound like. So, you know, we get to focus on that. So if people fall in love with the music first, then you have no other choice but to love the person. I feel like people move opposite now, you know?
As Above is definitely about to drop.
April 2nd, As Above, man. Get ready. We about to hit them in the head, man. I can't wait till they hear this body of work, man, because this kid is, like you said, bro, he's special. Like, and you know, his talent, it speaks for itself, man. I don't got to say, yeah, my man is the Grim Reaper of Milwaukee. Nah, we just call that niggas know. His pen game, whoever want, put that bread up. We here. You know who I'm, you know what we do.
Hey,
you
man.
Doubt the pen game.
Talk that talk, man.
Put that bread up. You know where we at. You know what I'm saying? Talking to the clique, the riches.
every time I tell somebody new that I'm like, yo, I just had a conversation with Bleek, it hit me. Because like off of their reaction, like it could be my engineers from back at the crib, like get off the phone with Bleek. 5 minutes later, I get a call back from my engineer, like, nigga, you ain't tell me I was on the phone with Bleek. You're supposed to give me a heads up. Like I just woke up. That's serious, man. It's that serious.
Yeah, bro. Huey ain't, yo, you know what make it so crazy before we go? Huey ain't even know who I was. You know, he never heard my music. So when he got off the phone with me, he asked his brother, like, yo, you know Memphis? He like, man, hell yeah, call that nigga back, man. What the hell you doing?
He told me I was bugging, man. He did. He told me I was bugging.
Word. So Huey he got a regular call. He ain't even know. He just like, man, some dude named Bleek called me, man.
He was like, wait, Bleek? Bleek called you? Yeah, bro, Bleek, yeah.
So That's how y'all get this story. The story is real, man. Huey V, the future. Disrespect.
Clean them up at the end.
You feel me? Because that's what I see in this kid, man. His music is definitely theatrical. No, definitely, man. I can't wait till they hear this whole body of work, man. His project, April 2nd.